This is All India Radio. We now bring you a special news program on COVID-19. Good afternoon. I'm Valsa Williams and with me is Subga Kaul. The headlines. Prime Minister Modi urges countrymen to switch off lights in their homes on Sunday at 9 p.m. for 9 minutes and light up diyas, candles or mobile flashlights to display the nation's collective spirit to defeat coronavirus. President Ramnath Kovind along with Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu interact with governors, lieutenant governors and administrators of all states and union territories. Prime Minister interacts with country's spokespersons in connection with COVID-19 pandemic. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh interacts with group of ministers on COVID-19 outbreak. World Bank approves $1 billion emergency fund for India to help tackle the coronavirus pandemic. Rural Development Ministry releases ex gratia amount of 500 rupees per woman to Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders for current month. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu extends greetings on Rajya Sabha Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the countrymen to switch off lights in their homes on Sunday at 9 p.m. for 9 minutes and light up diyas, candles or mobile flashlights to display the nation's collective spirit to defeat coronavirus. In a video message this morning, the Prime Minister said people should maintain social distancing, stay indoors and not form groups while lighting up lamps. Mr. Modi said people displayed unprecedented discipline and sense of service during the ongoing nationwide coronavirus lockdown.
कुछ लोग ये भी सोच रहे होंगे कि इतनी बड़ी लड़ाई को अकेले कैसे लड़ पाएंगे। ये प्रश्न भी मन में आते होंगे कि कितने दिन ऐसे और काटने पड़ेंगे। ये लॉकडाउन का समय जरूर है, हम अपने अपने घरों में जरूर है, लेकिन हम में से कोई अकेला नहीं है। 130 करोड़ देशवासियों की सामूहिक शक्ति हर व्यक्ति के साथ है, हर व्यक्ति का संबल है। समय समय पर देशवासियों की इस सामूहिक शक्ति की विराटता, इसकी भव्यता और इसकी दिव्यता की अनुभूति करना आवश्यक है।
He said the country has to move towards light from the darkness created by coronavirus. The Prime Minister said people are at home during the lockdown, but they are not alone, as collective strength of the entire country is with each one of them.
5 अप्रैल को रविवार को रात 9 बजे घर की सभी लाइटें बंद करके घर के दरवाजे पर या बालकनी में खड़े रहकर 9 मिनट के लिए मोमबत्ती, दिया, टॉर्च या मोबाइल की फ्लैशलाइट जलाएं और उस समय यदि घर की सभी लाइटें बंद करेंगे, चारों तरफ जब हर व्यक्ति एक एक दिया जलाएगा, तब प्रकाश की उस महाशक्ति का एहसास होगा जिसमें एक ही मकसद से हम सब लड़ रहे हैं, ये उजागर होगा।
Mr. Modi also said the way people paid gratitude to those fighting against COVID-19 on the 22nd of last month has become a model that is being emulated by other countries. He added the Janata curfew and ringing of bells has made people of the country aware of their unity amid this challenging time.
आपने जिस प्रकार 22 मार्च रविवार के दिन कोरोना के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ने वाले हर किसी का धन्यवाद किया, वो आज सभी देशों के लिए एक मिसाल बन गया। आज कई देश इसको दोहरा रहे हैं। जनता कर्फ्यू हो, घंटी बजाने, थाली बजाने का कार्यक्रम हो, इन्होंने इस चुनौतीपूर्ण समय में देश को इसकी सामूहिक शक्ति का एहसास कराया। यह भाव प्रकट हुआ कि देश एक होकर कोरोना के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ सकता है।
President Ramnath Kovind, along with Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, today interacted with the governors, lieutenant governor and administrators of all states and union territories through video conferencing to discuss measures to combat COVID-19.
कोविड-19 ने हमारे समाज के बेघर, बेरोजगार और कमजोर तबकों की कठिनाइयों को उजागर किया है। हमें इस समय उनकी जरूरतों के प्रति विशेष संवेदनशीलता का परिचय देना है क्या हम ये सुनिश्चित करने के तौर तरीकों के बारे में विचार कर सकते हैं कि लॉकडाउन के दौरान देश का कोई भी व्यक्ति भूखा न रहे, लेकिन हमें सब लोगों को मिलकर ये भी सुनिश्चित करना होगा कि भोजन उपलब्ध कराने या अन्य किसी तरह की राहत पहुंचाने के प्रयास में सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग की जो एक शर्त लगी हुई है उसकी पूरी तरह से पालन हो।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today gave a 5-point mantra of Sankalp, Sanyam, Sakaratmakta, Samman and Sahyog to tackle COVID-19. Interacting with over 40 top sportspersons, including Bharat Ratna Sachin Tendulkar, BCCI President Saurav Ganguly, women's hockey team captain Rani Rampal, and ace badminton player PV Sindhu, among others, Mr. Modi said the sportspersons have brought glory to the nation. He said now they have an important role to play in boosting the morale of the nation and spreading positivity. Our correspondent reports, praising the leadership of the Prime Minister, the sportspersons pledged to spread the message of positivity and social distancing. The Prime Minister said that COVID-19 is an adversary of the entire humanity and the gravity of the situation can be ascertained from the fact that for the first time since World War II, the Olympics have been postponed. Mr. Modi said several other prominent international sporting events like Wimbledon and domestic sporting events like Indian Premier League for cricket have been deferred as well due to the challenges created by the pandemic. Mr. Modi asked sportspersons to highlight the importance of both physical and mental fitness and also popularise guidelines released by Ayush Ministry. Prime Minister mentioned that it is imperative India emerges victorious in this battle against the pandemic and expressed confidence in proactive participation by the sportspersons in this battle. Among others, Kabaddi player and DSP in Himachal Pradesh Police Ajay Thakur, sprinter Hima Das, para-athlete high jumper Sharad Kumar, top tennis player Ankita Raina, cricketer Yuvraj Singh and men's cricket team captain Virat Kohli participated in the video conference. Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports and other senior officials of the ministry also participated in the interaction.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today held an interaction with a group of ministers on COVID-19 situation. All the ministers present discussed ways to combat the virus and ensure the safety and well-being of people. Amongst others, Home Minister Amit Shah, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar, along with Consumer Affairs Minister Ram Vilas Paswan were present.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that India is united in defeating COVID-19 and people from all walks of life are adding strength to the fight against coronavirus. In a tweet today, he thanked the Indian Space Research Organisation, Central Secretariat Service Forum, Border Security Force, AU Small Finance Bank and Lulu Group International for making contributions in PM Cares.
The World Bank has approved $1 billion emergency fund for India to help tackle the coronavirus pandemic, which has claimed 56 lives and infected 2,301 people in the country. The World Bank's first set of aid projects amounting to $1.9 billion will assist 25 countries, the bank said yesterday. It added that new operations are moving forward in over 40 nations using the fast-track process. The largest chunk of the emergency financial assistance of $1 billion has gone to India. The bank said that the fund will support India in better screening, contact tracing, laboratory diagnostics, procuring personal protective equipment, and setting up new isolation wards.
Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today took stock of the preparedness to deal with the challenges of COVID-19 in Delhi. He visited Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital. In a tweet today, the minister said during the visit he encouraged the patients and other health workers who are working in the hospital day and night.
In Andhra Pradesh, the total corona positive cases have gone up to 161 today. The highest number of 32 cases were recorded in Shripoti, Sriramulu, Nellore district, and not even a single positive case identified in Srikakulam and Vizianagaram district, while Krishna district recorded with 23 positive cases and Guntur has 20 positive cases. 3 major hotspots have been identified in the Vijayawada city, where the prevalence of the disease was high, and accordingly the authorities have clamped further restrictions on people's movement. In Assam, the quarantine camp at Sarusajai Stadium in Guwahati was operationalized last night. The camp has 700 bed capacity. Assam has reported 16 positive cases so far. In Gujarat, 7 new cases for COVID-19 were reported today, taking the total cases up to 95. State Health Department said that the death toll due to COVID-19 has gone up to 8 in the state, with the death of a 78-year-old patient reported in Vadodara today. More from our correspondent.
All the new cases reported today are from Ahmedabad, which include a 7-year-old girl. With this, the total number of confirmed cases in Ahmedabad has gone up to 38 today. Principal Secretary of State Health Department, Jayanti Ravi, said 6 out of 7 cases are of local transmission, while one patient had a travel history to Delhi. Meanwhile, the state government is tracking patients with severe respiratory infections who are more vulnerable to COVID-19. It started a mobile application called Dr. Teco for sharing of information about such patients. So far, more than 1,700 doctors have been registered with the application. Aparna Khund, AR News, Ahmedabad.
In Uttar Pradesh, National Security Act NSA is being imposed on those members of Tablighi Jamaat who misbehaved with female nursing staff at MMG District Hospital, Ghaziabad yesterday. Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has further ordered that no female nursing staff or police women will be put on duty where members of Jamaat are kept in quarantine. Our correspondent reports that a total of 172 patients of COVID-19 have been identified in the state, out of which 42 are Tablighi Jamaat members.
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has taken the act of Tablighi Jamaat members in Ghaziabad Hospital very seriously and ordered to take strict action against such people. He said that those who did such kind of act are enemy of humanity and stern action will be taken against them. Chief Minister said that if anyone who is being kept in quarantine escapes, then DM and SSP of the district will be responsible. Meanwhile, the state has established a COVID care fund in which any person can contribute to help the state in fight against corona. Chief Minister today transferred around rupees 871 crores in the accounts of over 80 lakh beneficiaries of different pension schemes in state. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In Mizoram, COVID-19 test laboratory has come up at Zoram Medical College ZMC Hospital yesterday. The centre is developed by converting the existing TB research centre at the hospital, which is also the centre for treatment of coronavirus in the state. After inauguration of the new latest test laboratory, State Health Minister R. Lalthanglina told All India Radio that the lab is now ready for use and now there is no need to send samples for testing outside the state. In Bihar, 5 fresh cases of COVID-19 were reported during last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases in the state to 29. Among 5 new positive cases, 2 each are from Gopalganj and Gaya districts, while remaining 1 is of Saran district. 3 patients have recovered so far, while 1 person has died. Among 29 cases of Bihar, 16 have a travel history, 15 people had returned from foreign countries, while 1 person came from Gujarat. In Maharashtra, with over 400 people testing positive for coronavirus, the state government has now taken the fight against the pandemic online by launching a COVID-19 self-assessment tool. The government has created a digital platform wherein citizens can assess their symptoms from the comfort of their homes and later contact authorities if they have any doubts about their condition. Our correspondents report.
With over 400 people testing positive for coronavirus in Maharashtra, the state government has now taken the fight against the pandemic online by launching a COVID-19 self-assessment tool. Collaborating with Apollo 24/7, state government has launched an online tool which is available at covid-19.maharashtra.gov.in to help people assess their symptoms at home. Government has also identified 30 hospitals across the state which would treat only coronavirus patients. There would be 2,305 beds across these hospitals. Meantime, a Western Railway coach has been converted for isolation of suspected COVID-19 patients by Bhavnagar workshop. 410 coaches will be converted by Western Railway at all 86 divisions, including Mumbai. Madhuri Pange, AIR News, Mumbai.
For Chennai, 3 chartered flights have been operated to Frankfurt and Kuala Lumpur since last night, carrying 456 people back to their home countries. Facilitated by the Ministries of External Affairs, Home and Civil Aviation, 111 German nationals left for Frankfurt via Mumbai in a special Air India flight this morning. More from our correspondent.
In Tamil Nadu, 28 major state-run hospitals have been designated as exclusive COVID-19 treatment centers to cover all 37 districts. They include the Stanley and Kilpauk Medical College Hospital, Rajiv Gandhi Government General Hospital, and the Multi-Super Specialty Hospital in Chennai. An order issued by the State Health Department has mandated establishing isolation wards in all other hospitals and quarantine facilities in each district. Meanwhile, a video calling facility with sign language interpretation service has been introduced by the state government to help those in need during the curfew period. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
Amidst the coronavirus gloom, with positive cases rising across the country, there is good news from Bhilwara in Rajasthan. The situation is now under control in this city, which has one of the 25 hotspots identified by the Ministry of Health. Not a single new case has been reported here in the last 4 days. Moreover, out of 26 infected persons, 17 have now turned negative.
It was on 19th March when a doctor in Bhilwara, who also owns a private hospital, tested positive for COVID-19. The hospital had a staff of more than 300 people. There were many patients in the hospital that time, and the infected doctor continued interacting with the patients in OPD also. The administration, taking note of the severity of the situation, implemented strict measures and imposed curfew in the city on March 20. Subsequently, one after the other, 26 persons were found to be corona infected, mostly hospital staff, the admitted patients and their attendants. A survey of each house in the rural areas of the district has also been done. District Collector Rajendra Bhatt told AIR,
हमने 26,83,000 लोगों का सर्वे किया है और अब स्थिति इतनी कंट्रोल में है कि हमें पता है कि कहाँ हमारे जो BCMHO हैं, जो गांव की ANMs हैं, वो गांव में उन लोगों पे मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं और जो शहर के डॉक्टर्स और उनकी टीम है वो यहाँ मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं. टेस्टिंग करा के एलिमिनेट करना, जितने ज्यादा टेस्ट हो सके उतने कराना, रोज करा रहे हैं.
Spirit of restraint and might that Bhilwara showed will definitely motivate the whole country to defeat corona. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
TriFed has requested states and union territories to ensure the precautionary measures to be taken to protect tribals amid the COVID-19 situation. TriFed Managing Director Praveer Krishna has said that COVID-19 pandemic has posed an unprecedented challenge and all the states and union territories are affected by it.
This is All India Radio giving you a special program on COVID-19. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi urges countrymen to switch off lights in their homes on Sunday at 9 p.m. for 9 minutes and light up diyas, candles or mobile flashlights to display the nation's collective spirit to defeat coronavirus. President Ram Nath Kovind along with Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu interact with governors, Lieutenant Governor and administrators of all states and union territories. Prime Minister interacts with country spokespersons in connection with COVID-19 pandemic. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh interacts with the group of ministers on COVID-19 outbreak. World Bank approves $1 billion emergency fund for India to help tackle the coronavirus pandemic. Rural Development Ministry releases ex gratia amount of 500 rupees per woman to Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders for current month. And Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu extends greetings on Rajya Sabha Day. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
गांवों के सरपंचों के लिए कोरोना वायरस कोविड-19 से जुड़ी एक आवश्यक सूचना. दूसरे राज्यों और शहरों से वापस आए लोगों को कोविड-19 के बारे में ये जानकारी अवश्य दें. आपस में 1 मीटर की दूरी बनाए रखें. नाक, मुंह या आंखें अनावश्यक न छुएं. बार बार हाथ साबुन से अच्छी तरह 20 सेकंड तक धोएं. खांसते एवं छींकते समय रुमाल या कोहनी से नाक मुंह ढकें. कोविड-19 से बचाव के लिए आशा कर्मियों से सलाह लें. अधिक जानकारी के लिए अपने जिला मजिस्ट्रेट या मुख्य जिला चिकित्सा अधिकारी से संपर्क करें या भारत सरकार के हेल्पलाइन नंबर 1075 पर कॉल करें.
The Rural Development Ministry has released a lump sum amount of 500 rupees per woman to Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders for this month. The amount has been credited to the accounts yesterday. The disbursement of amount was made following the announcement of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, wherein the decision was taken to release ex gratia payment of 500 rupees per woman per month for the next 3 months under the Prime Minister Garib Kalyan package. In order to maintain social distancing and orderly withdrawal of money by beneficiaries, the Department of Financial Services has directed the banks to stagger the arrival of account holders at branches and ATMs for withdrawal of money. After the 9th of April, the beneficiaries can go to the bank branch. Banks have been advised to intimate the beneficiaries about this through SMS and other publicity media. State-level Bankers Committee conveners have been directed to immediately contact the state governments and apprise them of the staggering plan and seek their support for suitable security arrangements at branches and ATMs. The state government has also been requested to issue suitable instructions to the district administration and police authorities to support the banks in disbursement of money to the beneficiaries and in carrying out local publicity. Heads of all public sector and private sector banks have been asked to issue suitable instructions in this regard to branch officials and business correspondents.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today extended his greetings on Rajya Sabha Day. In a series of tweets, he said the upper house of parliament has been playing a crucial role in shaping Indian polity and discourse since its establishment and has been guiding the country towards greater progress. The chairman said, on this important day, I urge all the members to continue to guide and inspire people through their participation and keep raising relevant issues concerning the common man. Mr. Naidu said he complimented all the members of the House, successive governments and the staff of the Secretariat who have been contributing to strengthen the democratic spirit of the country. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today strongly condemned the recent attacks on medical professionals. In a series of tweets, he said, it is the duty of every citizen to protect medical professionals who have been risking their lives to treat the infected. Mr. Naidu said, people should be sensitized on the crucial, life-saving role being undertaken by doctors, nurses, sanitation workers and other frontline warriors in the battle against COVID-19. Mr. Naidu said he called upon all governors and lieutenant governors to contact spiritual and religious leaders in their states and motivate them to advise their followers to not hold any congregations and observe social distancing norms to combat coronavirus.
The United Nations General Assembly has unanimously adopted a resolution on COVID-19 calling for intensified international cooperation to defeat the pandemic. Co-sponsored by 188 nations, including India, the resolution titled Global Solidarity to Fight the Coronavirus Disease 2019 COVID-19 is first such document on the global pandemic to be adopted by the World Organization. The resolution said the General Assembly notes with great concern the threat to human health, safety and well-being caused by the disease. It highlighted the unprecedented effects of the pandemic, including the severe disruption to societies, economies, global travel and commerce, and the devastating impact on the livelihood of people.
Odisha government has announced a 48-hour complete shutdown for Bhubaneswar and Bhadrak towns starting from 8 p.m. tonight. The announcement was made by Chief Secretary of Odisha, Asit Tripathi, in a special press meet today in Bhubaneswar. In his address, the Chief Secretary said that the announcement was made in consideration of rise in cases all over the country and the fear of community transmission looming large in the state after 5th COVID-19 positive case detected, who had no travel history.
In our series, Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Dr. Sanjeev Bhoy from Emergency Medicine Department of AIIMS specifies who needs to get tested.
If you have common cough and cold, and if you are not traveled abroad, or you are not in touch with a person who has come from abroad, or you are not in touch with any patient who has this disease, you do not have to worry, or you do not require any testing. Be at home.
Dr. S. Rajeshwari from the Department of Anesthesiology has advised people to stay at home and maintain hand hygiene.
We have seen that there is a severe shortage of ICU facilities in the most developed of countries. And in order that we do not face the same calamity in our country, it is vital that we do not stress the health system by becoming more sick and bringing more patients. And for this, I urge that you must stay at home and must maintain hand hygiene to reduce the number of patients coming into the hospital.
For listening to other experts, stay tuned to All India Radio.
Actor Hema Malini has stressed the need to stay home and stay healthy during the COVID-19 outbreak.
कोरोना की इस लड़ाई में हम सब देशवासी, सरकार, सभी मुख्यमंत्रियों, हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री के सतत प्रयास में साथ खड़े हैं। सभी वर्ग के, सभी उम्र के लोग अपने अपने घर में रुके। यही तो सच्ची देशभक्ति है। तो आइए अपने परिवार को वो खुशनुमा पल दीजिए, घर में रहिए और कोरोना को घर से बाहर रखिए।
Famous classical dancer Sonal Mansingh stresses the need to keep physical distance and stay home during the COVID outbreak.
Namaste, I'm Sonal Mansingh. I have just one small request. Staying at home, stay positive, stay creative. Don't allow negativity to enter your thoughts. Don't be lazy. There is so much to do, so much to think about, and be active. I think that's the only way we can really fight not only this pandemic, but fight over our own negativity and a tendency to give up, get up, be active, be creative, and help others.
Actors Chiranjeevi and Nagarjuna have released a video song urging people to fight against COVID-19 pandemic unitedly.
Let's fight this virus. Let's kill this virus. Let's do it together. Let's live healthier.
People across the country are following the government's appeal to stay in their homes during the lockdown period. To deal with the present situation, people are engaging themselves in different activities like doing household chores, playing indoor games, reading books, gardening, and pursuing hobbies. We spoke to a few people who shared their views.
I am Manmeet Kaur, a businesswoman. I am strictly following the guidelines of lockdown by staying in my home with my family. As far as managing myself in, say, 24 hours, earlier I hadn't had the opportunity to spend much time with my family, but now we are spending a quality time together. Also, throughout the day, I am reading books on personality enhancement, business development, and also learning how to cook new dishes.
I am Akhilesh Kumar as a businessman from East Delhi. I am fully support our government 21 days lockdown by staying at home. I am utilizing this day by spending quality time with my family and thinking new way of business development, which I was not able to do earlier due to my busy schedule. I request you to all please stay at your home for safety of your family and nation.
In the wake of COVID-19 outbreak, the central government has taken several measures to ensure uninterrupted supply of essential items so that people do not face any difficulties. Government has assured that there is no shortage of medicines to combat COVID-19 outbreak. More from a correspondent.
The government has launched a mobile app, Arogya Setu, to bring the people of the country together in a resolute fight against COVID-19. The app will enable people to assess themselves the risk for their catching the coronavirus infection. Indian Railway is transporting essential commodities to different parts of the country through its freight trains. In last 3 days, Railways delivered food grains through more than 7,000 wagons. Food Corporation of India has also moved 352 racks carrying around 10 lakh metric tons of food grains since lockdown. Lifeline Udan flights transported around 38 tons of medical supplies to different parts of the country. Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare has taken the initiative to mobilize services of ex-servicemen community as a part of augmentation of precious human resources to assist the state and district administration. Bhupendra Singh, AIR News, Delhi.
The United States has criticized a Pakistani court for overturning the death sentence of British-born top Al-Qaeda leader Ahmad Omar Saeed Sheikh. 46-year-old Sheikh was convicted in the abduction and murder of American journalist Daniel Pearl in Karachi in 2002 in the aftermath of the 9/11 terror attack. The U.S. response comes after the Sindh High Court yesterday found Sheikh guilty of the lesser charge of kidnapping and commuted his death sentence to 7 years in prison. The court also acquitted 3 others who were previously convicted.
Equity benchmark Sensex was trading 303 points lower at 27,961 this afternoon, while NSE Nifty fell 64 points to 8,189. Meanwhile, the Indian rupee depreciated 47 paise to 76.07 against the US dollar in morning trade.
And now, before we end the program, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi urges countrymen to switch off lights in their homes on Sunday at 9 p.m. for 9 minutes and light up diyas, candles or mobile flashlights to display the nation's collective spirit to defeat coronavirus. President Ramnath Kovind, along with Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, interact with governors, lieutenant governors and administrators of all states and union territories. Prime Minister interacts with country's spokespersons in connection with COVID-19 pandemic. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh interacts with group of ministers on COVID-19 outbreak. World Bank approves $1 billion emergency fund for India to help tackle the pandemic. Rural Development Ministry releases ex gratia amount of 500 rupees per woman to Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders for current month. And with that, we end the special news program on COVID-19.